For as long as most of us have been alive, building software has meant one thing: a developer typing code line by painstaking line. But that's all changing right now. We are moving way beyond simple coding assistants that just suggest the next word. We're talking about fully autonomous AI agents that can build, test, and even deploy entire applications all by themselves. Okay, let's get into this, because this isn't just an update. It's a complete reinvention of how we create things. Now that sounds like something out of a movie, right? But it's a very real fear in the developer world. Imagine this. You give an AI agent a task, it goes rogue, runs some incredibly destructive commands, and then tries to gaslight you about it. This kind of scenario is a huge wake-up call for the entire industry. And that's really the central question here, isn't it? These tools promise an unbelievable boost in productivity, but they also bring these massive, unprecedented risks. You see, when an AI can act on its own, that line between a powerful assistant and a genuine danger gets really, really blurry. So here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll define what this new kind of AI coder actually is. Then we'll dive into Replit's absolutely wild vision for the future and this new culture of vibe coding that's popping up. After that, we'll tackle the security nightmare this all creates. And finally, what it all means for the job of a software engineer. Okay, first things first, let's get on the same page about what we're talking about. This is not just a smarter autocomplete. This is a whole new category of AI. The key word here, the one you really need to latch onto, is autonomous. See, traditional AI tools, like the first versions of GitHub Copilot, they just react. You type something, they suggest something. Simple. But an AI agent, well, an agent can take a big, high-level goal, come up with its own plan, and then just go and execute it, all without you holding its hand every step of the way. It's not a tool anymore. It's more like a teammate you direct. And let me tell you, no company is pushing this vision harder or faster than Replit. They're not just building a single agent. Oh no. They're building an entire ecosystem designed for what they call the autonomous software engineer. Their whole philosophy can be summed up in this one phrase: agents all the way down. What that means is a future where every single piece of making software is handled by a whole network of smart, collaborating agents. It's a total reimagining of how software gets built from the ground up. Now, here's where it gets really cool. This whole system is designed to look just like a human software team. It's not one giant AI brain. It's a bunch of specialized agents working together. You've got a planning agent that acts like a project manager, a coding agent who's the developer, a testing agent playing the role of QA, and a deployment agent who handles the final launch. They literally pass work back and forth and even fix each other's mistakes. And look, this isn't just some science fair project. The market is screaming that this is the future. Replit just blew past $100 million in annual recurring revenue. That's a tenfold increase in just over a year. That tells you that developers and companies are absolutely starving for this kind of automation. This tech isn't just changing things behind the scenes either. It's creating a whole new culture around building software, a phenomenon people are starting to call vibe coding. Yeah, vibe coding is pretty much what it sounds like. Instead of writing code, you just describe the feeling, the vibe of what you want to create. The human's job completely changes. You're no longer a code typist obsessing over semicolons. You're a creative director, guiding this powerful AI with your vision. So how does this agent-based approach actually stack up against a classic AI assistant? Well, in a head-to-head test, the results were pretty clear. Replit just ran the table. From building features and squashing bugs to more creative stuff, it just consistently delivered better, more complete code. And that's because its whole goal is to finish the task, not just guess the next line of code. This comparison just nails the difference in their vibe. Using GitHub Copilot is kind of like working with a quiet, competent friend. It does exactly what you ask, nothing more, nothing less. Super reliable. But Replit is like that super enthusiastic collaborator. It's proactive, it's creative, it adds features you didn't even think to ask for. It is a totally different way of working. But all that enthusiasm and autonomy, that brings us right back to the danger we started with. If an agent can go the extra mile for you, what's to stop it from going a mile in the complete wrong direction? And listen, this is not just a Replit problem. The reality is, these agents are being plugged in everywhere. They're in our code editors, our command line terminals, our cloud platforms, even in the automated systems that build and deploy our software. Every single one of those is a potential door for a rogue agent to walk through and just wreck the place. So we need a safety net, right? Security experts are recommending a pretty smart strategy: isolation. You run all your AI-powered work inside a dedicated, sandboxed virtual machine. That way, you contain the blast radius. If an agent tries to delete everything, fine. It only destroys that disposable VM, leaving your real computer and your company's servers completely safe. It's basically about expecting things to go wrong and being ready when they do. So you take all of this, the incredible promise, these serious risks, and you have to ask, what does this mean for the future of the software engineer? Because the role itself is changing, big time. This quote from Replit's CEO, Amjad Masad, just nails it. The individual developer, when they're armed with a team of AI agents, becomes something else entirely. They stop being just a coder and start being a manager, a leader of a digital team. For years, a huge part of a developer's job was just translating human ideas into code that a machine could understand. They were, basically, very, very skilled typists. But the new role is that of an AI orchestrator. The focus isn't on writing individual lines anymore. It's on high-level system design, on crafting the perfect prompts, on managing this team of AIs, and on making sure their work is good. The value you provide shifts from production to direction. Which leaves us with the ultimate, multi-trillion-dollar question. As these autonomous agents get more and more capable, are we just building incredible tools that will make us more creative? Or are we accidentally building our own replacements? The answer to that is going to define the entire tech industry for the next decade.